An iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. EA Sports College Football just about a month into the season, and we are ready for this Week 4 clash. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, the LSU head coach told me before the game, he is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Vols headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. Coming out with it, it's Wilson. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that pass incomplete, the defense got a hand on it.
And just an awesome job by that defender on that play. Great awareness, and he had his eyes on the quarterback, so he saw the ball thrown, and as such, he was able to go and swat it away.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Handoff, Caden Durham. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. A strike downfield. There he goes. The 10. Touchdown, Tigers. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on it and more attention to it.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up, and you could tell QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
Running the red zone, it's Durham. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Touchdown LSU! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Number 20, set to kick it off.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The run inside. It's Bishop. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Looking to buy time. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. And the Volunteers send out the punt unit. Not a lot of room to field this one. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Flips it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And to have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. A first down for the offense. Running inside, it's Bishop. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a quick return on the interception.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get it.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. There he goes down the right side. The 20. 10. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. The Volunteers have it with a 1st and goal. He had no chance. A host of defenders back there for a loss of 4.
Offense trying to go push pass on 1st down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Volunteers! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and we've come to the end of 1, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Sets up the screen. Got room at the 35. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. On 1st down, it's Durham again. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC Championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality in the ground game.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Working the middle. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. LSU lining up first and goal. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Hit as he throws. Touchdown, LSU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action. Exactly.
Got a little grass. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown ball! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And what execution by the offense. The quarterback making the right decision on the defender quickly. Get into your running back. And how about the wide receivers and everybody else blocking in space, create an alley so the running back can do the rest and make the huge play for the touchdown.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He'll be stopped on the return right at the 30-yard line and helps out this offense a few extra yards in field position. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Makes the catch. It's Brown. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Back to pass, it's Levin. Makes the grab, turning it on. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? And now things even more challenging. The holding penalty backing them up for a 3rd and long. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got it. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Durham. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. Can't get him to the ground. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They'll send the back in motion. Off the play fake. Here's a heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. On his way back from the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. To the air on first down. The sure hands, it's Staley. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Complete. Turns it on at midfield. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Defense in press coverage. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. At the 40, there he goes. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Lets it fly deep downfield. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's Jackson. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll send out the kicker here. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Nestled just inside that right upright. But wait a second, there's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out. Here he comes with the return. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin our wraparound with Clemson, taking on the number 5 team, the Louisville Cardinals. And it's the Cardinals in real jeopardy of kissing that top 10 ranking goodbye. They're being punked right now, dominated in every aspect of the game, and we haven't even hit halftime.
So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Off the RPO, complete. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The idea was to sell that play fake. Nobody was buying it.
You're right, Reese. That D-line, they looked like they had their ears pinned back, and they were coming after the quarterback. You saw dudes rush upfield. They got to that QB fast.
Breaks into the open. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
They call third down money down for a reason. Like, second down, they get the sack, put them in a situation where it's a known passing situation. And how about this offense, man? They're trying to throw the football down the field, but this guy doesn't panic. He doesn't flinch. Does a nice job. Nobody covered, doesn't force the football, and even better, takes off, scrambles, and gets the big first down for this offense.
They'll run the option. Leaves it with the back. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Finds a tight end down the gut. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him.
And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the third quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
And they can't make the play on third down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Dead center perfect. That brings them to within 1.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll bring it out. It's Turner. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. The play-action fake. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the defense gets loose. bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And how about that back-to-back sacks? You want 2 sacks in a game? That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Sends it downfield. A full dive to haul that one in. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
Do you remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. Got enough for the first. There's a little room there. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to pass, it's Levin. Throw to the right side, that's Wilson. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. There he goes. Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. And you saw it right there.
Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. The run inside. It's Bishop. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Vols now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Matthews. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Takes a handoff. It's Bishop. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They go right back to him. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
I know 4 yards doesn't seem like a lot, but man, it's so nice when you can dictate to a defense. And 4 yards, back-to-back plays now set up where the whole playbook's available. I can do whatever I want. I can be aggressive. I love when offenses stay in that 3rd down and short range.
Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Looking for more room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. The defense putting points on the board. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Matthews. Maybe some room here. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Vols strike back with a touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. They go to the end around to start the drive. That'll get them thinking. Picks up the 1st down. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. They've got a 1st down here. Want to start his bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking for a huge play. Goes high to pull it in. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The Volunteers moving quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. It's Davis. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Vols come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Running inside, it's Bishop.
What a run by their tailback, and simply one of the best in the entire country, and his ability to make people miss is the reason why, guys. That's one thing that's just not coachable. You have it or you don't.
And it's his 4th interception of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Oh, they could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking it back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead and seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the 4th.
Open field on the right. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the red zone, it's Durham. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's Durham one more time. Timeout is called. It's the 2nd charge to Tennessee. The Brain Trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. 3rd and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. Here's a give to Durham. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Shoots it to the left. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
Well, man, we've seen seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game?
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, here we are late in the game, and this secondary, they are still covering. They forced the QB to hold on to it, and then he bailed out, trying to buy himself more time. And because he couldn't get rid of the football so quickly early, that allowed the pass rush to get to him.
Handoff, Caden Durham. There's a crease. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Caden Durham. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And ball security is job security. You give the ball to your running back. You give the ball to your playmaker. You expect him to take care of the football, especially in the situations. All we're trying to do is run clock. Get that thing. Get out of here. We got the lead by 2 possessions. Try to find a way not to do what we just did. That's a horrible turnover there.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's taking a deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a...
And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Bringing it back. After the interception, 0 is showing on the clock, and that is how we'll end it. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack,